Hello, my name is the Beefmeister, and we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This is part 5, so welcome back, and let's just jump straight back into it. I gotta say, I never can get sick of that music. The music's so peaceful and catchy. So, it's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. That's not too much. Let's go. Come on. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. That just sounds like a bad idea. I'd put words on these. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Beef, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Oh, I'm not original either. Man, I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Yeah, dude. Why wouldn't you feel awful? I only said it because it's the usual way that I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You definitely should have. It's game over, dude. What did we do? You should take a little responsibility for her, Beef. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. Dude, she was depressed. She wouldn't have talked about this. But that doesn't make sense. I stammer, embarrassed. You know, with Monica, did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? Monica frickin', if we remember from yesterday, she put out that dumb poem that's like knowing everything or something. That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Dude, Monica is pulling the strings. She's actually a professional stalker. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Where did the music go? Hey, I'm gonna save real quick just to see if there's any music. Because no music is disappointing me. Oh, there's just no music here. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayuri's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Ooh, that's chilling. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Okay, we should definitely visit her like right now. Something's not right. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Beef? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. I don't see why I wouldn't walk my newly girlfriend to school. This is a terrible person. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all, waking her up in her own house. That really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, just feels right. Outside Siri's room, I knock on her door. Siri, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I mean, we've been childhood friends. What's the word? What jelly? That's not good. That honestly gives me the chills, like super chills. Something's not right. That makes... What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way that this could be real. Siri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Dude, I would totally vomit. That's so... Just yesterday, I told her that I'd be there for her. I told her I know it's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? I hate this because I didn't have any choices in the matter, really. I wasn't able to visit her, and I guess if I told her we'd still be friends, I don't really know if that would have changed it. How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her, I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayuri needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? Something's not right here. Monika's weird. This isn't my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her. It's not the what if game, dude. Something's not right. I walked her to school and remained friends with her like it's always been, that I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Dude, what is this? Can't even start a new game. Alright, let's see what this is. Alright, this is fantastic. I see an annoying girl running to me like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. She's gonna chase after me like this. I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle and let it catch up to me. Ooh, my arms are... all my hairs are sticking up on my arms. This is terrifying, actually. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always had to walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something. What the heck? But I have no motivation to join clubs at all. I'm perfectly content just getting up on the average, so while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club. It's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. Wait, what the heck? Siri's gone. This is weird. This is trippy. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. I pack up my things. I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with anime club. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in school, or in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. You know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. Or crayons? You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity about how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one, a literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I could see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature club can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Beef. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? What's so special about Monica? Monica is, like, actually a control freak. What the hell? Sure, I guess I could check it out. She played the strings. I don't know. Awesome. Really sweet, Beef. You know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I look forward to the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. What did it say before? I sold my soul for a cupcake? I timidly follow Monica around the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Isn't that what Sayuri said? I don't remember. Oh, what the hell? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the side attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes you think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Oh, she's the vice president now. Oh, this is weird. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Beef in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought someone new? I was gonna, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Don't most clubs require a minimum number of people to join? Deja vu? No. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially with something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. In confidence, I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, a hot cup of tea doesn't it help you just enjoy a good book? I guess. I don't read. I actually love reading. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Beef, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It's like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Goosebumps. I desperately grasped at something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri, but I'll sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone's even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Beef? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached our most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I was going to join this club. Monika might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to look at me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Beef. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. I was wondering about that. Do you need 4? We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Plus, besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you mean that? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Beef, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to our next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Beef, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? How do you feel the anxiety welling up inside me? Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. What the heck? It cleared my save. Oh, that's weird. Alright. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart from the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? I think I didn't want to read it, actually. Is that it? Alright, so let's go ahead and save, and let's write a good poem. Puppy or Universal? Alright, we're gonna go with Puppy. Puppet Party Organizing Status. Anime. Cloud Sensation, Afterimage, Warm, Sticky, Ocean, Pure, Wonderful, Nibble, Aura. Bed, Inferno, Whirlwind, Extraordinary, Landscape, Heart, Place, Heart. Vanilla. Pink. Sugar. Kitty. Love. Heartbeat. Clumsy again. Grip Sayuri. Don't even. Honestly, what the heck? Bouncy. Games. Precious. Flower. Bubbles. Color. Strawberry. Cute. Fluffy. Sweet. Nice! We nailed all 20 for her. She was actually a lot easier. Hi again, V. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I'm back at the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What the heck? Things are keeping your promise, Beef. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Think you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. It's like he deserves any slack. This is wacky, dude. This is actually scaring me. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki? What the heck? She's now in front of the text. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, B. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. I'm not mad, just disappointed. Well, anyway, now you're in the club after all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now, so it feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I'll try to be part of this club. So if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for this club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet, going for her manga. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Monica. Oh, that's something. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is going to just mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out from the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches out of my hand, then returns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box with the one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of before in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Probably both. If you're gonna judge, you can just go do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. I'll tell you one thing. Consider this lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book. Right cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stared at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to become close like this. Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect her to be sitting this close either, though. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read this from the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the entire series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am. But nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare to for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that. She's cute though, that's nice. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I just get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez, oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes you want to punch them right in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends you don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat me if he found out about this. What the heck? It's up with the text now, too. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. No, because she said she had to eat so much of her dad's dinner. Like, does she have an abusive relationship with her father? It's gonna be okay. Oh, what is this? But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, haha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. What the heck is going on? Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. She fell asleep. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. What the heck is going on? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. What the heck happened? She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes begin to light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Don't worry, Beef. She's fine. It happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? So I'll just show it to frickin'... No, I'm gonna share it with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. She's gonna like it. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. I already like that. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I want to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it because I wrote it specifically for you with everything I knew you'd like? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you, you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do really great things can make you feel really disheartened. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It brings out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more thought went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. If Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright. Share it with Yuri next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their writing style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up, we've heard all this. Like an expert. This is all the same stuff she's saying because I didn't make anything towards her. She's biased. Is it apology to me or Natsuki? Please do. Let's read your poem. Probably gonna be the same poem. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate. Beneath the amber glow, bathing, it must be this one. Last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by that sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing, air of present, but living in the past, light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Oh, yeah. You're actually boring me. It's the same exact thing that she said last time, so I'll totally just breeze through this. Anyone who's already watched the other episodes already knows what she says here. I mean, you can slow it down if you want, but it's not that important. And Monica's gonna say that I relate to Natsuki now. Let's see what happens now. Hi, Beef. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Beef. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. It makes me kind of think of something that Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so, yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. What the heck? But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at things at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I have to feel that way, you know. I see. Alright, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The rooms begin to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay, so this is really spooky because everyone else has had the exact same poems. Monica's are changing. It's still hole in the wall, but this line changed. I don't remember what it was before, but he wasn't looking at me. Like, no one was looking at you before. And before it was like peeking in through like a hole in the wall or something. I don't even know if I'm the main character. Maybe Monica's the main character. So what do you think? Well, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. It's me. No, I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on so strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. And if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's just a literature club after all. I sigh. The music. It's different. And it's... Nope, and now it's the same. Right there it was definitely different. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. They changed the key for it for a second. It was really weird. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. From frustration, smile sadly. What's with this language? Oh, are they just gonna fight again? We've already seen this too. They're gonna fight again. Actually, this doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really just act as young as you look, Natsuki. And you look who's taller than you, wanna be edgy. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is just too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Oh, the music is warping and it's scary. What the heck? See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. It's like speeding up. What the heck? The music. You gotta prove anything, stop harassing with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by acting and dressing cute? But the cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What is going on? What is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Beef hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if I suddenly stand there. Beef, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. This is sketcy. This is really trippy. She just started it. I can try this. Oh, what the heck? I guess I get to pick one. What the heck is zooming in each time I pick? What the hell? Hey Beef, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. I'm scared for my life. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. My arms have, like, all the hair sticking up on them. This is creepy. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. So president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. You already cut yourself. It was like, they're saying all kinds of mean stuff to each other. How did we get here? They're like roasting each other. What is this? I wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I've never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, this makes you want to spend less time with the others. That's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear, well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms in her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri said. I just said it, Natsuki. Or did. Beef, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We both know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. What makes you so certain, Monica? Crazy hoe. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. She wants to talk to me. Well, I'm the vice president, so please let me take that responsibility for today. It sounds like you kind of don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much a chance to discuss my book with Beef. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing you trouble. I really appreciate that you understand. What the heck? Oh no, this is creepy. We're gonna save, I guess. I didn't really make any choices today. Heartbeat. We'll go with this girl again. I like Natsuki. She's kind of cute. It was really sad to see her cry. Oh, she likes Rose? No. Alright. Go back. Bubbles. Pink. Kawaii. Bouncy. Lollipop. Blanket. Nature. I wonder who would jump for childhood now. I don't want to really test that. I'm doing good. Cheeks. Silly. Papa. She has that weird dad thing or something. All these words. Hope. Whatever, as long as it's close enough, I guess. Kitty. Color. Strawberry. Anime. Puppy. Flower. Poof. Ribbon. Thumbs up. Let's go ahead and pause it here. That was a lot. I don't even know. So, thank you so much for watching. This game has been nothing but surprises, I'd say. Like, some of it you can almost feel. But, like, oh, shoot, dude. It's really like, she hung herself and she was saying, get out of my head. She's, like, possessed or something. Monica's like, I know everything. Monica's behind everything or something. And now everyone's fighting and they're all crazy. And so Yuri didn't even exist anymore and I'm alone forever. What the heck? Alright, so thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys around.